Hey, John Mayfield, the real estate tech guy. I want to show you how much money you can make selling real estate. More specifically, how quickly can you earn six figures? That's right. I have a lot of people ask me all the time, how many homes do I have to sell in order to make over $100,000 selling real estate? Well, let's find out how you can do that right now. So I'm going to go over to the whiteboard and we're just going to run through some scenarios on how many homes you have to sell to earn six figures selling real estate. Well, the first item you need to know is it really depends, okay? It depends on several variables. Number one, we need to know what the average sales price is in your marketplace. So that's a determination. You got to know that. And the second thing you need to know is how much of the commission will your broker share with you? And we learned in real estate class, commissions are always negotiable. You could be on a 50% split with your broker. You could be on a 75% with your broker. You could even get 100% of the compensation, but you may have to pay some fees each and every month to your broker. So I'm going to just kind of use some basic scenarios, and we're going to go with the low end. We're just going to look at how much would you need to earn to, or let me rephrase that, how many homes will you need to sell if you're on a 50% split, and remember, commissions are negotiable, to earn $100,000 at your local marketplace. So how many homes do we have to sell? Well, let's go through this scenario and see. Now remember, we need to know average sales price. Well, I'm just going to say, let's just say the average sales price is $175,000, okay? How many homes would you have to sell in order to earn $100,000? That's the magic number, right? So if you sell one house for $175,000, and let's just say you are the listing agent, which means you collect what we call one side of that transaction. Now, if you were the listing and selling agent, that would be considered two sides, but for this example, we're just going to use one side. And again, we want to remind everyone that commissions are negotiable, but we're going to just pretend that your brokerage is charging 6% commission. And remember, you are just on one side of this. So 175,000 times 0.06 means there's a commission to the brokerage of $10,500. Now, that's going to be split up in a number of ways, but remember, you're on a 50% split. You had the listing side, so if your broker's keeping half of this commission, and again, these scenarios could be different at each office, that's $5,250 that your broker would receive. And your broker is then going to divide this by two because you are on a 50% split. Remember, we talked about that. So your part of the commission on one transaction is $2,625 that you would earn for that specific side. Remember, this is one side. You did one side there. Well, if you want to earn $100,000, you would need to divide that by $2,625. So I'm going to take 100,000 and I'm going to divide that by 2625, and that means you need to do 38 transactions. Now, let's break this down. Let's divide this by 12 months, right? There's 12 months in a year. What does that give us? That means you need to do 3.17 transactions a month, or one transaction per week. That's interesting because when I was selling real estate, actively selling real estate full time years ago, that was my goal. I wanted a closing every week. If I could do a closing every week, I mean, I felt like a regular employee somewhere. So some of you may be saying, well, gosh, John, 3 transactions a month, 3.17. So, we've got to, let's just try to do 4 transactions. How do I close 4 transactions a month? And let me tell you what, I have a very easy, simple formula. I'm actually getting ready to start a brand new coaching program, and I'm going to help agents walk them through how they can double, triple, or even quadruple their income, because I've been in real estate now for 45 years. Can you believe that? 45 years, since 1978. And I have managed hundreds of agents. I've worked with thousands of agents over my career. And I know what the agents who make no money do. I know what they're doing incorrectly. And I know what the successful agents are doing. I know that verbatim. There's a recipe. If you follow the recipe, you can make all the money you want to make in real estate. So how do you do that? Well, I'm going to show you that right now because it's kind of a neat concept. I do want to point one thing out. I have this new coaching program that I'm getting ready to start, and I just find this kind of interesting because the price point of my program is rather high, but it's a very good program. And again, I'm going to help agents double, triple, quadruple their income. But look at this. My program doesn't even cost that much money. So basically, if I can help you do one more transaction, you made a profit off of my training program. But let me show you how this works. And again, it's a proven theory. I've used this. Many people have used this concept, and it's basically what I call the 30-10-1 rule. And that just means that for every 30 contacts you make, if you, of those 30 contacts you make, 10 will be warm contacts, and 1 will buy, list or buy, okay? So you make 30 contacts. Of those 30 doors you knock on or leave brochures or go out and meet people, 10 of those will be warm prospects. 1 will list or buy. Now, there's a deeper way to do this, and we'll be talking about this on the training program I'm getting ready to launch. But what I want people to understand is this. If we go back up here and we said you need to do 38 transactions, or let's just round it up and say you need to do 40 transactions per year, okay? Well, 40 transactions, you would have to contact how many people? 30, 10, 1. So if we have to do 40 of those, we need to contact 30 people. So let's just take a look. 40 times 30 equals 1,200 contacts you're going to have to make throughout the year. Well, let's divide this by 12. That's 100 contacts every month that you need to make. Pick up the phone, call somebody, you're sending out cards. Heck, just go knock on doors in a neighborhood. Remember, every 30 new contacts you make, 10 will be warm, one will list or buy from you. So if we have to do 40 for the whole year, we need to get out and contact 1,200 people this year. That means we have 100 contacts throughout the month. Well, let's just say you work 24 days out of the month. Maybe you won't work that many days. Let's just say you're going to work 20 days, okay? And so you take 10 days off. You take your weekends off for a couple of days every week. So if we do 100 and we divide that, 100 divided by 20, that gives us 5 contacts a day. Literally, if that's working 20 days here, remember? So literally, if you would just go out and try to make 5 new contacts a day, 30 of those should, out of that's 5, that's what you're doing. That's making 30 new, for every 30 contacts you make, 10 will be warm, 1 will list or buy. And again, those are new contacts. So it's really getting yourself to be disciplined and consistent in making contacts, making calls, sending letters, doing the items you need to do in order to generate $100,000. So in that example, and by the way, let's just back up on all of this. Your market area sales price might be more than $175,000 per year. You could be in a market that has an average sales price of $235,000. I have an agent that went through my school in Virginia. Her average sales price is $435,000. She is knocking it out of the park. She's a single lady with 2 children and desperately wanted to get her real estate license. She'd gone to another school, couldn't pass. She went to my Virginia school. She passed her exams. And she is just doing amazing. In fact, I'm going to have her on a Zoom call here. We talked the other day. But her average sales price is $435,000 in her marketplace. And we were just using low numbers. You were getting a 50% split. There are some companies that will pay you a lot more money than that for your share of the commission. So commissions are negotiable. I'm just using low numbers, average split. Everything's negotiable when it comes to commissions and between brokers, between clients and customers, between brokers and their own agents. So commissions are always negotiable. That's a test question too. But 40 transactions, 5 new contacts a day. And oh, by the way, you're taking off 10 days. So why do people have a difficult time listing and selling real estate and making money? I think it's because they don't have the right training. But I'm going to be offering a brand new training program where I'm going to show agents how you can literally double, triple, or quadruple your income. I'm using some tools that I've used and have worked for me, methods, systems, and plans that will take your business to the next level. I'll put a link down below this so you can find out more information. It is, this is not when the launch opens, when I open it, there's a limited window to get in because I can only take a limited number of students, okay? Because this is one-on-one in a Zoom where you get to ask me questions and I get to work with you, and I'm helping you develop a game plan. I'm helping you get the right mindset, and I'm helping you to make money selling real estate as a real estate agent. So I'd love for you to attend that. I'll have information down below, but there is a limited enrollment. So please, if you're interested, you want to act quickly. But I wanted to show you how you can make $100,000 a year or more. And it's really, when you look at my tools and systems and plans, I mean, it is a no-brainer. So I hope this helped you out. Thanks for watching the video. And I'd love to have you in my training class as well. So have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.